Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Everybody, and
without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Nicely weighted ball. 𝖕𝖓𝖐. It's out for a goal kick. Brilliantly cut out. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I like the look of this fella, 𝖕𝖓𝖓𝖐, Peter. The Dutchman being one of the better all-round midfielders to emerge in recent times. He's energetic, he's intelligent both on and off the ball in the way he reads the game, and he boasts quite a high goal contribution too. So his link-up play gets him in those congested areas, and he comes through with flying colours.
Okay, interesting. Busquets. Diego Lopez. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nesta with the foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
It's a good run down the right. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Makelele. David Villa. 𝖕𝖚𝖘𝖍. And 𝖕𝖓𝖓. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
What a throw in.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
He gets big! Goal! Manchester United! Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
𝖕𝖓𝖓.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Stones. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. 𝖕𝖓𝖓. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
David Villa. 𝖕𝖚𝖘𝖍. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And we hit half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Just a quick announcement.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent.
Please watch the screen
but
if
I
you have
can't
a
help
ticket.
feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Cross goes in there. Messi! No mistake! And this is getting better and better.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
The attendance for this match was
𝖕𝖚𝖘𝖍.
71,898.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Gently done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pinches it off him. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. There's the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Diego Lopez did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. "75 minutes played. And he's let fly! A real chance and a real let-off.
Germany just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Messi. And it's Messi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Nesta. Messi. Manchester United finding their passes. David Villa! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
He's having a good look here. Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's David. Real chance! Quick to recover this.
Been indicated.
That's going to go a long way. That has been knocked clear. Looking for the run. The whistle has gone and it is all over. Manchester United are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Fernando Torres made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And here's Cruyff. Fernando Torres. He's found a real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he skips past his man. There's the header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Well, 6'6", and with that sort of a physique to him, 𝕗𝖆𝖓𝖏 was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Alexander-Arnold. Busquets. Now it's Torres. Ball is over the line. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that's been intercepted. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Cruyff. And Cruyff! Could be danger here. Torres! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Makelele. Now it's 𝕉𝖏. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Well, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. And Martinez! Just swings wide.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. That has been cut short. And it's Fernando Torres. Torres pinches it off him. Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. We expected better, and so did he. Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Wide. Torres! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He'll try from distance. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
The attendance for this match was
He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
𝖕𝖓𝖐. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No, that was never going to make it. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He can run onto that. 𝖕𝖓𝖐! Goal!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Nesta. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Half an hour gone in the second half. 𝕯𝖓𝖏 spots it and intercepts. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Maldini. 𝕯𝖓𝖏 calmly anticipates. Makelele cuts it out. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, super fine. Has a goal! He scores! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Chelsea grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to check.
Climbs up big! Manchester United take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Added minutes has been indicated.
𝖕𝖚𝖘𝖍. Busquets getting this one clear. That is a great ball. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt,
and
it is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Beckham.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... He's had a shot! 𝖕𝖚𝖘𝖎𝖏! Goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
𝖕𝖚𝖘𝖍 have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. 𝖕𝖚𝖓𝖐.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Can he get it through? Pass is just off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Busquets.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Busquets. And 𝖕𝖚𝖓𝖐. 𝖕𝖚𝖓𝖐. And it's Makelele. Now it's Eto'o. Maldini kept... And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that
Please make sure
needs
to watch the
rousing
screen
half
for an
time, because in
information
truth
bulletin
they've not
from the
really
regional
been at it
police
so far.
department.
If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe.
And the second half gets underway.
Fernando Torres.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible,
Coming on the
but
field,
without leaving yourself too
number
open.
10, Dennis Law. Number 20, Son Heung-min.
Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Substitution in progress.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A real chance if he can get through. He's got away. Can he finish? They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Quality ball. He's through here. Bale. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
72,306.
And it's Son Heung-min. Nicely worked. And the ball is out of play. There could be trouble here. Real chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Beckham plays it short. Can he put it away? 𝖕𝖚𝖘𝖎𝖑𝖍 have their second corner now. He rises! That's a half-decent try.
Vieira certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Defending was strong and firm. Bale. Chance for the header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Looking for the runner. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. 𝖕𝖓𝖓 getting this one clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 26, Beckham. Coming on the field is
Cross goes in there. Terrific header.
Substitutions taking place.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bale with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Son Heung-min. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Beckham, big header! Now, who's going to be first to this? 𝖕𝖓𝖓 gets it clear. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Kubo.
Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there. Oh, what a mistake! And he's on his way! Haaland! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's managed to gift it back. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Yeah. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Gnabry. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. And that will be the final act. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Just a quick reminder today,
you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well,
Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Costa Curta. Oh, easy pickings there. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than...
Oh, what has happened here? He's won it, shot a goal! It's in! The
listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the game's first significant... Tries a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Martinez is offering a wry smile there.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short.
Well played and well cleared.
And now they can spring out of defence. They get a throw in. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Busquets. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Drogba. Dani Olmo. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. That is good alertness. And it's Azar. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Short changes him with that pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kane. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to belt it away. Tchouaméni, passing is crisp and sharp. Quality ball. So what can they make of this? Dani Olmo. Now he's off and running. And he's being shifted off it. Dani Olmo. Drogba. Dani Olmo does really well to win the ball there.
There will be
Dani
1 minute
Olmo.
added time.
Kimmich. And he cuts out the supply. And the first half is done. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. But at half-time, it is 1-0.
For an information bulletin.
What's the
from
first
the
half
regional
compared with
police
your
department.
expectation?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Manchester United head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substitution on the field. Number 66, Alexander-Arnold.
That gets things going for the second half.
Lautaro Martinez.
Manchester United really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Coming on the field, number 25.
Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
𝖕𝖚𝖘𝖍.
Oh,
Number
he's
15.
given it away. Decent
Messi.
hit! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Tchouaméni.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he welcomes it in. Tar with the clearance. Now it's Cuadrado. And it's Giroud. Cuadrado. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Messi. David Villa. And it's Makelele. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. 75 minutes played. And it's Kane. And here's Giroud. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now it's Messi. Messi powering forward here. Messi is fouled.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 3, Gerrard. Substitutions taking place.
David Villa. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Costa Curta. Makelele.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. David Villa. Now it's Maldini.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's cleared it out of harm's way. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Maldini to Gerrard. And it's Gnabry. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We have already started here. 𝖕𝖚𝖓𝖐. Oh dear, less said about that pass, the better. That is good alertness.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, 𝖕𝖚𝖓𝖐.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Beckham. Rafael Leao. Now he's off and running. And that could set him on his way. Drogba. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Drogba. It's Drogba! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. And that is a little undercooked. Can he get it through? Alexander-Arnold, very much a player of the moment. Shifted upfield. Rafael Leao. That looks a cracking ball. Maldini. Alexander-Arnold. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Makelele. Now it's Martinez. Martinez! Goal! Manchester United! And that is his first, the first surely of many, many to come. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Costa Curta is there, and that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Just a quick request
the first
today
half
for
compared with your expectation?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Manchester United leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Milan, number 23, Beckham.
And the
Coming
second
on the
half
field
gets underway.
is number 24.
Well, if you're ahead,
Messi.
it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit.
Shot a goal! He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
He'll fancy himself from here. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Martinez. It's Drogba! Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Drogba.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Drogba! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Drogba deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
The attendance for this match was 80,953.
Rafael Leao. Busquets. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. 𝕰𝖃𝖔𝖔𝖓 just eases him off the ball. Milan finding their passes. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Drogba. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. Oh, well played, well played. Well seen, saw that coming. And he'll shoot it! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's got the shot away! Just off target. Milan have their second corner now. Busquets with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. David. 𝕰𝖃𝖔𝖓. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. A heavy challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Martinez succumbs to the pressure. Martinez able to make it happen for all his good intentions. into injury time!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Substitution for Milan, number 25.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 15.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
21.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And we're done. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants of filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're Musiala. So Dina between the sticks for this one. Widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the... Had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Gerrard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. He rises! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Fernando Torres. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. And it's Gerrard. Gently done. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Schneider. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Roberto Carlos swung over. Costa Curta cuts it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gnabry. Martinez. Gnabry in acres of space out wide. In with a header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Martinez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Rummenigge. And he's intervened well there. He's gone forward.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Gnabry. Costa Curta.
There
Now
will
it's
be
Martinez.
1 minute added time.
Schneider. It's Schneider! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Please make sure
Manchester
to watch the
United
screen
would
for an
seem to
information
still be
bulletin
getting
from
over
the
the
regional
OG.
police
It was an
department.
honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Substitution on the field. Number 42, Musiala.
So
Coming
off we
on
go
to
once
replace
more.
him is number 7.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Roberto Carlos! Totti! They've scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Great hit! And it's in! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Another pass just kicked. It's Totti! Really well taken goal. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Can it play? They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Messi! No mistake! They're back within reach!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Makelele. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's gone for goal! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Maldini. Now Costa Curta. Oh, that's a key interception. Vinicius Junior! A real chance and a real let-off. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Oh, the shot could be on here. Jab. Roberto Carlos. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
What are your thoughts
right
on
now
today's
for
game then,
information
Jim?
on our
Manchester
shuttle bus
United
service.
desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding
Hello,
on it,
everybody,
but
and
it is
welcome to
equally
today's
clear
match.
and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. 𝖕𝖚𝖓𝖐. Maldini spots it and intercepts. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Gnabry. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gnabry with the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Camavinga gets it away. Oh, they could be caught out here.
That's good play from him.
And he's away. Oh, well played, well played.
Shevchenko, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, what a mistake! Martinez. Pedro, great hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Good read, needed to be. And now a sudden chance to counter. Makaleli. Rummenigge. Pedri. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Cruyff, good purposeful running this. And that shapes to shoot! They've scored! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nice sequence of passes this. Can he get it through? And the shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose.
Great chance! There it is!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Danielson makes the interception. Cruyff.
There will be 3
Camavinga.
minutes added time.
Shevchenko. And here's 𝖕𝖚𝖓. And it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection
Fellow
of
attendees, this
the
is a
territorial
Lost
state of play,
Children's announcement.
with the half-time
Would the father of a boy
scoreline
in a
2
yellow
goals to
t-shirt
1.
kindly make his way to the information
Either side
centre.
holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Baggio. Number
And we're
22,
underway again.
𝖕𝖚𝖓𝖐.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on
Substitution in
everything.
progress.
Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Gnabry. Cleared without complication. Roberto Carlos going face-to-face with his great rival. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cruyff! He's got away with one there. Gnabry is always looking to play quality balls.
The attendance for this match was
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
71,649.
Cruyff.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Makelele. Hazard.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And it's Bale. Makelele. Hazard. Now it's Martinez. He might be in here. There's the shot! And they've got rid. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now Saliba. And it's Makelele.
Manchester United showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's had a shot!
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
And he's had a hit! And that would have won it.
Messi was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Both sides then
Shevchenko.
taking this chance to
Number
turn to their
24,
benches.
Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field.
David Villa.
Number 18.
Manchester United are looking
Rummenigge.
desperate here,
Number
short
8,
on time
Neymar.
and options.
Substitution.
They're really playing in hope at this point.
It's Hazard! And that could come back to haunt them.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shapes to shoot. And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
gnabry.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Danielson gets across to intercept that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Eto'o, and he's running through. There's the hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Matthäus, and we're done. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And that gets things running. Iniesta looking to run onto it.
Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Eto'o. Nedved. Luis Suarez. Alexander-Arnold. And Iniesta. Well, they've got it again. 𝖕𝖚𝖓𝖐 changes him with that pass. He's going to be disappointed with that. Iniesta. It's Nedved. Can he latch on to this? That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And there's one of the players of the week. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
He's had a shot! 𝖕𝖚𝖓𝖐. He can run onto that. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. David Villa. David Villa is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the pass is intercepted. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Maldini. Makaleli. And the ball's a good one here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And here's Eto'o. He's in space and looking for options. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Eto'o. Iniesta. That has been cut short. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution.
So off we go once more.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
That's been cut out, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Platini. Oh, delightful ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. A slight slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This match was 71,898.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
White cuts out the pass. Platini. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Eto'o. Played out towards the right wing. And it's hoisted clear. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here.
Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Now it's Eto'o. Platini. That's 𝖕𝖃𝖏.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8, Iniesta.
So, time for changes
Number
on
5,
both sides, actually.
𝖕𝖃𝖏. Number
Well, they
10,
shouldn't be dawdling at this
Platini.
stage. They need to get the ball
Coming on
in the mixer
field,
and quickly.
Number 17,
Messi.
𝖕𝖃𝖏. Number 22, Beckham. Number 99,
So just one
Shevchenko.
extra minute for stoppages.
Substitutions taking place. There will be 1 minute added time.
And there goes the final whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. And here's 𝖕𝖓𝖐. Passing is crisp and sharp. Matthäus. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's tried one! That is simply breathtaking!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. 𝖕𝖓𝖐. 𝖕𝖓𝖐! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Stood up well to him there. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the pass is intercepted. Shifted upfield. Makelele. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Nesta cuts out the pass. Manchester United are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Van Dijk. Maldini. Opts for safety. Van Dijk. And Matthäus. He's going to be disappointed with that. Beckham. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Cafu. Nedved. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. 𝖕𝖓𝖐! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. Not a defender in sight. He had all the... 𝖕𝖓𝖘𝖎𝖑. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona have their second corner now. He gets big! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, and he's through the middle. Can he get away here? He's got away. It is a corner. And it's 𝖕𝖓𝖐.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's got the shot away! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they're at it again in double quick time. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just... And the shots! And he hits the net! They're back within reach!
It all...
And we hit half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 13, Cafu. Coming on the
second
field
half gets
is
underway.
Number 4, Roberto Carlos.
He's gone forward.
Substitution in progress.
That's really well manoeuvred. Hits one! They've done it! And the second half is off to a flyer!
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
A scoring early.
Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
𝖕𝖚𝖘𝖍 actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Great challenge, time to perfection. Terrific header! Irwin getting this one clear. Nesta. Mateus. Yeah. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he is not giving anything away. Now it's Torres.
The attendance for this match
It's a
was
sharp pass.
71,898.
Just eases him off the ball. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Van Dijk. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Makaleli. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Messi. Manchester United finding their passes. 𝖕𝖚𝖘𝖍. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
𝖕𝖚𝖘𝖍.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Beckham. And it's Messi. Chance to finish. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Could be danger here. The ball has bounced loose now. David Villa!
Villa really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And he's had a hit! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
David Villa.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now, can he find a finish? He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. 𝖕𝖚𝖓𝖐, they've got it again. That's really well manoeuvred. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy...
Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. Can he stop it going? Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Liverpool have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That's a little off target. Oh, that's a key interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Eto'o. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Costa Curta. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a cracking ball. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Passes short and sharp. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Valverde.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shots, it's Eto'o! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mbappe. And that is one way to get his defending done. Liverpool have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Son Heung-min. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So...
Yes! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Liverpool grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Cleared without hesitation. Valverde. Looks for the finish. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Wan-Bissaka. Looking tidy in possession here. Son Heung-min! Dispatched clinically. And the comeback is complete.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think
It was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Valverde. Now Davids. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Schneider. Pull it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's chosen to go back. Eto'o. There's the whistle for half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. The midway point of the game.
We're
Well,
down,
Peter,
but
I'm
we're
just
far
thinking
from
of
out.
the best
Now
way
let's
to
all
describe
rally behind
that.
the boys and show them a bit of support.
Frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Schneider. Number 22, Eto'o.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. That's going in strongly.
Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And it's Gerrard. Tchouaméni. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Makelele. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, this looks sharp. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pull it. There he goes, motoring forward. And he was alert to it. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Matthäus. Messi.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Tchouaméni. Number 6,
Wan-Bissaka.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 3,
That should be the keepers.
coming on the field. Number 21, Hazard.
Makelele.
Number 20,
Messi.
Lautaro Martinez. Number
Son
18,
Heung-min.
Busquets.
And he's picked out the run. That is a great ball. Brilliantly cut out. Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. Wan-Bissaka with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Makalelu. Son Heung-min. No way through. Martinez. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is just caressing the ball. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And that has been clubbed away. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. Manchester United have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Busquets. And it's Azar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Owen. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's only too happy to take that back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United did lead. Indeed, they could. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. That is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few.
And he's had a hit! He's got to be quick to recover this. 𝖕𝖚𝖓, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Luis Suarez, quick driving run. That defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. It had to be. Maldini. Still goalless. He's had it taken off him. Played back.
That's good pressure, it gave him no other choice.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. And it's Eto'o. He's in plenty of space here. He's found the way through. And he's in on goal. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Luis Suarez, nice physical challenge. Van Dijk is the guilty party there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Manchester United can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. And he was quick to react. Matthäus. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, can he get onto this? gnabry is always looking to play quality balls. 𝕬🎧 gets across to intercept that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making, and
it's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Leicester getting this one clear. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
Added time.
He's played him through. Now it's Eto'o. He's picked his way through. Good read. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet.
Give
the break, it's 0-0.
Stadium fund.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. I think they've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
Substitution on the field.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Number 18, Neymar.
We are already promptly back on the way.
Number 22.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Nicely aimed pass. Van Basten has ended up in no man's land. Gerrard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Matthäus. Bergkamp. Luis Suarez. It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cruzeiro have their third corner. And it's Bergkamp, struck first time!
The attendance for this match was
fine stop from the keeper.
Bergkamp clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cruzeiro get their fourth corner. And he's taking no chances there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Cruzeiro are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Gently done. That is a brilliant interception. That is good alertness. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Now that's well seen too. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Luis Suarez.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, terrible pass. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
𝕬🎧 calmly anticipates. And here's Suarez. And that is a little undercooked. That's a sharp pass. David Villa. Oh, he's onto this. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance
There will
for
be 1
one
minute
last
added
fling.
time.
And we're done. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back? Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Torres proving a very... And Messi! And he's following up! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cruyff, Makelele kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's just beyond his reach. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. It's a good spell of possession, this. Mateus. Time, excellent interception.
Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He is starved of space and time. And it's Messi. But real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's managed to get rid. Manchester United are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, looks a smashing ball. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Lovely ball, Martinez! Sticks it away! Two to the good, they have breathing space. With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Manchester United are doing very decent hit! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! That was a given, it always was.
Fernando Torres really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And Cruyff! He has done it! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their...
Martinez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Messi,
There
with a
will be
short
3
one.
minutes added time.
𝕉𝖚𝖓. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And the keeper's in command. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Manchester United come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting.
Just a quick announcement.
But neither
We would like
side
to
able to
inform
hold a
you
lead.
that CCTV is now in
It is
operation
quite
for
a
your
game,
safety.
breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Lautaro Martinez.
It's the whistle then to start
Coming
the
on
second
to replace
half.
him is number 22,
Manchester United clearly
Eto'o.
have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
𝕉𝖚𝖓. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Makelele, aim forwards. Cruyff, and that is a little undercooked. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that
The
just
attendance for
required
this
a
match
bit more
was
oomph to reach its target.
71,550.
He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support...
It's Bale! They've scored! And complete. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 18. Busquets.
Well, this is what we've been waiting
Coming on the
for.
field.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Number 21.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Substitutions taking place.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
David Villa, Eto'o.
Manchester United showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Pedri. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
There's a real appetite.
And he'll shoot here! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Eto'o. There's the hit! He's got a goal! 5 minutes and we're all square again! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Deep into stoppage time. Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without
everyone,
a doubt,
and
it is the
welcome
week's
to
most
Emirates
eagerly awaited
Stadium.
contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital. A bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2000. Has a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Matthäus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, here's off the post! And now they can spring out of defence. Some really good ball movement. Martinez! And that's off target. That has been cut short. Always onto this. Face to face with the... And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! The perfect outcome to mark his 50th game.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So, a breakthrough already.
Messi going face to face with his great rival.
Oh, nice touch.
It's anyone's ball now. Manchester United are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Looking tidy. He's gone for goal! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Barrios.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others. And Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Almost half an hour in now. Opts for safety. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Well-timed, excellent interception. David Villa. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Gerrard.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
David Villa! Messi. And it's Messi. Messi goes steaming. Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. 𝖕𝖚𝖓𝖐.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi. Now it's Messi. Messi! It's a loose ball. He's got away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
And now,
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Manchester United leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 42.
We're underway again.
Musiala. Substitutions
Solitary
taking
goal.
place.
That has been the crucial difference. No, that's been intercepted. Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
𝖕𝖚𝖓𝖐. Rummenigge. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's good play from him.
Closing in on goal. Mosquera did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
The attendance
not
for this
happy with
match
that challenge,
was
but the referee has let it go.
60,810.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. This is promising. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. It's 𝖕𝖚𝖓𝖐, passing nice and neat. He's had a hit! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Barrios. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they win it back again.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. 𝖕𝖚𝖘𝖍. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. 𝕕𝖚𝖓.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Van Dijk. Oh, good read. And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. 𝖕𝖚𝖘𝖍 claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Manchester United definitely impressing me.